Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am in my nightie. It's early, it's daylight, but we went to the dog park and we came home and we're just in for the night, and I thought I would change, get comfy, and do some sewing. Now, I need to sew, I need a video, and I don't want to do the fast speed one. I just want to sit and chat with you guys. But I'm excited about these crumbs, and I'll tell you, well, they're strips, scrappy strips, they're not crumbs. But when I make certain things for my auctions, there's 3 things so far that I make what I call a wonky block. It's usually like 10 by 8. And then there's 2 different strip sets, a 3-inch, 3-inch wide, like it's usually around 20, 21 inches long, and then a skinny 1.5 inches. So when I do the strip sets, I like to have different widths of strips so it can make it look wonky. That's really easy when I do the 3-inch ones and the 2-inch ones. But for the ones that are like 8 inches tall, I've been using things like strips that I cut that is just like they're almost always like 2 inches wide or whatever, and then I have to cut them. Anyway, so I started cutting 2-inch squares again. Sometimes I cut them using fat quarters. Now, I was going to do a video on how to cut them in with fat quarters. You get 80 squares out of a fat quarter. But then I knew I had done that once upon a time, so I did. I looked through my videos, I found it, well, I searched, so it was easy to find, and it was like 3 years ago. I don't know the exact date, and I did not watch it, but I'm going to link to that video in the description of this video if you want to go see. I'm sure that I did a good job showing you how to do it. I don't know, I didn't watch, but it says that I show you how to get 80 squares out of a fat quarter. I don't know if I do it the same way. I do not know. But I used some fat quarters to cut 2-inch squares because I'm bringing back my sales to more of like a fabric frenzy style. And I like to have my certain things, my 2-inch squares, more 5-inch squares, 3-inch squares, 4-inch squares, just all kinds of stuff. So do consider becoming a patron or a YouTube member. I prefer Patreon. It's a better platform. But, you know, consider it. Get in on my sales. You save a lot on my sales because if you shop on eBay, you pay more because I have high fees there, so I have to charge more. If you are outside of the USA, your only option is eBay. You don't get free shipping. You have to pay the shipping. Anyway, let's just start sewing. I want to start sewing. And these are some of the strips, and they will be... you know, they're wide enough. I love them, and they will vary, but I will be including my wider strips. I have a couple of boxes of those. I have that box. I have this box. So we're all good to go, right? Right. And I do have some narrow. Well, see, even that's good. I don't consider that real narrow. Okay, let me look at my lighting. Hang on. I forgot that I had changed a setting, so I put it back. I don't know if that did anything or not. Okay, I'm going to pull some wider strips. Oh my goodness me, I got so many choices. That doesn't look like the box of strips that I was talking about. It isn't. Oh, I condensed all my wide strips to this box. That's right. I'm going to put that on this side of me. I like it to be 8 inches this way, that wonky block. So I cut about 9 inches, and then that gives me room to trim, and I am not going to be fussy at all. Let me get rid of the selvage here. Take that off. And I'm just going to sew right there. And since I'm uploading this tonight, I have auctions coming out on May 3, 2026. They start at 6 p.m. Central, but those are already set and scheduled. So I will put this Wonky block up on May 7, 2026. 6 p.m. Central, the auctions start. They come out every 2 minutes until they're all up. So the last one is at 6:22 p.m. Or I might try doing 15 now. I've been steadily doing 12 and I might up it. Did I say March 7? March 7. Go look for this on eBay. I need another one. I like to push through at least 2 or 3 and then I will start building on those. Now see, this is nice. This blue is wide. And I do let them be wonky. I like wonky. And I will run out of my top thread really soon. And that's okay because then I can change the color. Alright, I have a narrow like this. Let's do 2 narrows together. Now this one's a little shorter than I would like. Is it long enough? It's a little over 8. Let's put this blue next to that. When I do my sets of 2-inch squares, I cut 2,000 of them. And I sold all but 1 set my last run. And I like that because then I get to cut more. Okay, these are pretty well, this one at least is going to be retired. Let's start another one. Here's some of my little scraps that I have another Mickey. I'll save Mickey because I just did a Mickey. Oh, let's do pink on one side and that on the other side. Because these go up for auction. And people do win them. And I don't care if it's for 20 cents. I just don't. I love it. I think it's a riot that somebody is buying these things. Okay, so I'm going to have that one started up. Where's my snippers? Right here. Okay, and I just finger press the whole time that I do this stuff. Alright, I want more colors than just those things. So, let's try this. And this is wide, so I will sew it. I like to sew it first, and then I will put it on my cutting mat, and I'll cut some because I don't want it too wide. Oh, my top thread's not going to make it. Will it make it to the end? Nope. It stopped right there. That's okay. Let me put a top thread on. Okay, I'm good to go. I just started right where it left off. I have so much stuff around me right now because I've been cutting 2-inch strips for my 2-inch squares. So I'm thinking that my fabric frenzies are going to be around maybe every 10 days. And I list a bunch. It's still not big. It's not going to be big like I used to do because I just have so much going on now. But it's fun. I like it. I don't want this blue too close to this blue. Whoops. So let me put something here. Gee, I don't want to use up all my new... I will have so many more strips. I can't be afraid. Can't be afraid of running out. All right, I'm going to put this guy here. And I will still have zipper things. I got stuff stuck to my scissors. I will still have zipper pouches. I got 9-inch zippers. We're going to be doing some stuff with that. You know, it's funny that I feel like, oh, I don't have enough colors. But that's because I'm so used to seeing all these prints that I feel like everyone else is sick of them, but not everyone has seen them, right? Just because I see them doesn't mean anybody else does. Excuse me? Excuse me? What happened? Why did that only sew a couple stitches? Didn't look like the thread broke. Hang on. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm going to make this one a skinnier strip, so I'm just going to go cut it on my mat. Sometimes I just do it like right here. Sometimes I do that, so let me do that. There, of course I'm saving this, and let's put this guy here. Okay, let me finish doing some of this off camera because I really need to get this done, and I will show you the block I made when I'm done. And this is the hot mess that I have right now, and I'm going to go press it and trim it, and I'll be right back. And I love it. It came out great. I think I've had one of these blocks in every single auction. Well, at least, you know, when I made the first one, I think I have one every time. I love that I'm forced to sit down and just sew scraps because I need it for my auction. And I don't care how much these things go for. It can go for $1 and I'm happy. I just love putting the auctions out there. I love seeing people have fun bidding. And I will take the auction pictures right now, and I'm going to show them to you right now in a little slideshow. But yeah, see, I leave all the threads and stuff on the back, and I do show that in one of the pictures because I did my job. If you want all those threads gone, then you can trim them if you win this. You can see I'm picking things through at this point, and that's all good. So this one ended up being 8 inches this way, and about 10 and maybe 3/4 this way. And what else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, so again, this will be on eBay, this exact piece, May 7, 2026, in case you're watching in the future. And it starts at 6 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to put this up first, so this will be the first thing coming out. Okay? But then there will be others coming out after that, so you have to just keep checking every 2 minutes. There will be another auction until they are done. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for the little slideshow right now. Please subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.